What up, fam? This is Toy with Toys Food Chronicles, and today we're making ground beef tacos. Stay with me. So today with Toys Food Chronicles, we're definitely going to be talking about some good, delicious, wonderful ground beef tacos. Now, I want to set the record straight that I know for a fact that this is not the traditional Mexican taco. This is the United Statesian taco. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this United Statesian styled taco and enhance it a little bit with some toy finesse and some authentic Mexican culture alongside it. So I already did the Mexican style guacamole in the steak fajita episode, which I have up here, and you can also see it in a link in the description of this video as well, and it might be on the end card, but I like to try to put whatever's best for the viewer for the next video, so it might not be on the end card, but it's up here on this card, and it's also down in the description if you want to see that episode. Either way, so I want you to understand that I do go to Mexico about twice a year. This year, before the whole COVID thing happened, I was in Mexico in February as well, and I have authentic tacos all the time. So that's just for all of my Latino friends and all of my people from Mexico. I understand that this isn't authentic Mexican tacos. However, you can go to several different places in the United States, Taco Bell being one of those places, and some places that call themselves authentic Mexican restaurants, but they have ground tacos. They have those ground beef tacos as well, and I think it's to appeal or appease the United Statesians that are coming to the restaurant. So we're gonna do our own take on a United Statesian ground beef taco. All right, so I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. Do you like it more when I have my glasses on? Sometimes it gets fogged up when I'm cooking and things like that. Glasses off, glasses on, glasses off, glasses on, glasses off, glasses on. Be honest with you, this is me being really silly because I got this new camera and I'm very excited. I have something, first of all, that I can call my own. Once again, I want to thank you, Nathan, for allowing me to borrow your camera for so long until I was able to get my own supplies, if you will. And so now I got this nice new setup. Thank you. And yeah, so that's all good. And the other thing is, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I'm testing this camera out as I'm recording my first real episode on this camera, and I'm ready to incorporate this into the editing. So I'm just basically having a lot of fun today. That's what I'm doing. I'm having fun, and I want you to come along on the journey and have fun with me. But the reality is we're making these tacos. Okay, so we have our 1 pound of ground beef that we got from the store. Pretty simple. You got that straight up. And you can just grab a pack of taco seasoning in your local grocery store. So we're gonna be using this today. But just so you know, if you wanna make your own flavoring, what you're going to do is you're gonna get salt, minced garlic, paprika, and a few other items to kind of make this flavor, and I'll put it in the description below so you don't have to use taco seasoning if you don't want to. But for all of my home cooks out there that just want something that's really flavorful and tastes good, this acts as a rub. So if I were to get a rub in barbecue and I didn't make my own rub, this is the same thing. I'm just using this rub for this beef for that, all right? Then obviously we got a bell pepper, and we got a half of an onion that we got here. United Statesian tradition as far as how tacos go. They don't normally have bell peppers and onions. We normally have just like lettuce, diced onions, and then mozzarella cheese, which is Italian. Anyway, so, or we do that mixed Mexican sliced cheese thing and we put that on top. But traditionally in Mexico, there's not cheese topping on there. They do onions and cilantro, which is really awesome on top of there. By the way, my wife is from Mexico City, so I'm not talking out my tootie. There are bell peppers that are used in onions. And one thing that I personally love, and I had the first time I ever went to Mexico to get engaged to my wife, was nopales. Now nopales, once again, is cactus, and I want you to see what it looks like. So this is a nopales leaf, a cactus leaf. It normally comes with all the thorns on it, and then you gotta peel it. They say cleaning it. So it still has thorns on this one, ouch. So I will be cleaning these, obviously, so we can put them in it. But you can fry them on the grill or roast them on the grill. You can fry them in a skillet, saute them. They're really, really good. I kind of slice them up and do them long ways or whatever, and it's amazing. I think you'll find that you love it as well. Always add nopales to your tacos. It doesn't matter. It's amazing. So once I had them grilled, my wife's brother made them. So what's up, King Kong, cuñado, mi cuñado. So yeah, we had that, we have that, and so that's that. We got that. Okay, so now our pan is definitely heated up. So what we want to do is start putting in our onions and get those all caramelized. And I love that sizzle sound. And I'm gonna go ahead and put in our bell peppers too before we put in our beef. In there, and we'll be back for that. Alrighty, so now our onions have definitely sweated out and caramelized. So what we want to do now is add our beef. Where's the beef? It's right here. So we got the beef. We're gonna add it in here with it. So I'm gonna stir this up a little bit before I add my water and my taco seasoning. Now that the meat has browned, what we're going to do is drain off the fat that's in there. So now we got brown meat, we got the nice sauteed onions and bell peppers all together. And we're gonna take our lid, we don't have to show this, but we're gonna drain off the fat that's in there because we're about to add water, and we're also going to add our taco seasoning to it, and then we're gonna allow that to cook until it boils out and goes down to a simmer. And yeah, so we'll make that happen. Okay, so I've drained off all of that excess fat that was in there, so now it's kind of dry. So what I'm gonna do is pour in the water, 3/4 cup of water. It's not a lot. And then I'm going to take my taco package, and it was pre-opened, so we don't have to open it on the episode. And boom, 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 boom. Let me get all this flavor in here. I'm bringing new flavor in ya. Here goes the brand new flavor in ya. To to a simmer. We'll be back. Alrighty, so here's the deal. The flavor that's in here is the flavor that we definitely want on our tortillas. So what we're gonna do is, now that this is all fried up and good to go, a lot of the water has drained out of it. I'm going to make for my wife and daughter, I'm just going to go ahead and put some tortillas in here. So you're gonna get to witness that. Yeah, boy! But also in another pan, by the way, I am putting in the nopales. So we are going to have nopales with this. Once again, I am shooting a dedicated video on the health benefits of nopales, and which once again is Mexican cactus. And I'm also going to be showing how to prepare that nopales by itself. So it's a whole episode dedicated specifically to nopales and the health benefits. So we'll get to that when we do. Right now we're gonna have some tacos. Okay, so we're cooking the nopales in a different pan. Once again, we still have it on that number 6, which is a little bit close to the medium-high heat. But not medium high, I guess. It's a little past medium once again. So we're going to put a little bit of oil in it because nopales generates its own oil. So we're just putting a little bit of oil in there just to kind of sear this nopales. But we're going to make it nice and soft and everything, and it's going to be very, very wonderful to the taste, and you'll see what they look like with the finished product. And I've had a lot of people say, why don't you eat your food at the end of your episode? So today you're gonna get to see me eat a taco of my food. It's gonna be wonderful. Yay. I'm excited. It's just a regular tasting taco. It's so good, and I think you will like it with your family. Okay, so now here is the kicker. So once again, you'll see the nopales dedicated episode. I'll teach you how to clean nopales because you do got to get the needles and everything off of it. When you're preparing nopales, they do come very prickly. It's a cactus. And so we are getting these ready. The flavor that comes in these is ridiculous. And that sizzle, you can't buy that. It just comes with it. And then after this, we're gonna fry up our tortillas. We're gonna saute our tortillas, I should say. Awesome. And something real quick I wanna show you, which it does have very good health value. You see how this is just really has this gooey goo stuff. This little stuff, that stuff is extremely healthy for you. So the goal isn't to get rid of it, it's to utilize it. And by the way, it's not slimy when you eat it. It just is slimy definitely when you're cooking it, and when you're holding it after it's been heated up for a little bit. So this is some Goya apple cider vinegar. Enjoy it. All right, so these are definitely done. They got a little bit of a char on them. A lot of times we'll do this on the grill, but we're doing this inside the house. So yeah, we got a little bit of a char on these, as much as we can get in a skillet. We're not trying to burn it, but these are ready to come off. They got all the flavor we need inside of them. And I'm going to put these in a bowl, and then we're going to heat up our tortillas, and we are ready to go, with the exception of the guacamole. let's recap what we did today on Toys Food Chronicles. So once again, if you find value in anything that you see here, then go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on all of our videos that will be coming out, as well as our live streams that we're going to be doing coming to you soon. So once again, we made regular street tacos, ground United Statesian tacos. So this isn't naturally Mexican style, but we did use some Mexican influence with some of the things that we did with our tacos, okay? So we heated up our nopales after we cut it and cleaned it, which we'll go into depth later. We also sauteed the bell peppers and the onions. We also we didn't ground it. We browned the ground round. We browned the ground round meat, or ground chuck, whichever one it was. It was a pound of meat. We drained the fat off of that after we heated it up. Then we actually put in 1/3 cup of water with the taco seasoning for flavoring there. And then afterward, we heated up our tortillas in the taco juice, basically the beef juice. And voila, these are the wonderful, wonderful tacos that we have. I think you will definitely enjoy it. This is definitely the toy spin on it, bringing that United States flavor with that Mexican flavor all in one. And I'm going to try this because people keep telling me that I need to try my food on the show. And yes, we also made our own homemade guacamole. You can definitely see that in our fajita episode. It was steak fajitas. It was really cool as well. It's awesome. Check that episode out when you can. All right, so we're gonna check this flavor out here. This is awesome. So, that's definitely my jam. Yeah, that's good. So, I'm a super fan of this natural homemade taco. You'll find some really, really good flavor in this on your next Taco Tuesday or whatever day of the week. We make tacos all the time, so it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, but taco and Tuesday go together. Anyway, the reason why I do this is to make food for my family and for guests and for friends and things like that. So once again, I do this to love on others. So if you can, do it for hospitality. Don't love to be loved. Definitely love to love.